What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again, back with the pick of the day, guys, with another edition of Got 'em Early in the building. Today, guys, we got another anticipated sneaker of mine that I've been waiting to get my hands on. Unfortunately, I already own it. I own the previous pair, so I'm a little hurt because I got to get rid of it or figure out what I'm going to do with it because I don't like having two sneakers of the same model. But today, guys, we're talking about nothing more than the Jordan 14 Black Toe. Black Toe, right? We had the Jordan 1 Black Toe that just got pushed back to 2025, but we still have the Jordan 14 Black Toe, and these are rumored so far to be releasing on November 2nd for a retail price point of $210. I thought it was gonna be coming in a little bit sooner, but no, this is a November sneaker, and man, oh man, these are nice. Bam! I gotta be off the rip, man. Like, these are pretty fire as far as the quality goes. There are a lot of differences that I noticed, or I would say one particular difference that is big on this pair compared to the previous pair that we have here, which is, what year was this one, man? I guess this was a 2014 pair. Damn, it's been 10 years. Did not know that. The production date says May 2014, so I would think these would have dropped within 5 to 6 months at the latest as the last date. So either late November or late 2024, early 25. I think this is a 24 release, if I can just remember off the top of the dome. And it makes sense because it's been 10 years. We are seeing a lot of 10-year-old shoes finally come back. But if you check it out, and maybe you can see it, one of the biggest difference of the two, of course, though, is the actual leather itself. Very, very tumbled on the 2024 pair. As far as the suede goes, they're pretty much nearly identical, which is dope to see because a lot of the times it's hard for Jordan Brand to find those old materials from what they made back 10 years ago to what they've made now. But for the most part, these are the same, if you know, one of one. As far as the shark fins, they are, I would say, you know, pretty much spot on as well. They got those pretty much the same. There is a little bit of glitter on this, which was also featured on that older pair as well. And yeah, Jordan Brand, or the Jordan logo with the 23 on the back, same exact colors there. You got the same exact logo on the side. It's pretty much the same exact thing. Air Jordan 14, white, varsity red, black. And we do know that these are, in my opinion, like one of the most underrated Jordans. You know, everybody loves Jordan 1 through 14. This is kind of like the last Jordan that a lot of people are willing to go. After that, it starts getting a little bit crazy. I'll beg to differ. I'll go up to 17, 18 as well. I even own an 18, so I like it. But this is definitely one of my favorite Jordans as well. And it's one of my first Jordans that I owned just growing up as a kid. Like, I owned the Cherry 12s, or my bad, the Cherry 14s, and they last dropped them as Richard Hamilton PEs. So those are definitely classics as well that I always appreciated. And of course, the Last Shots being another. But the Last Shots and the Black Toes were two of the original colorways of the Jordan 14 model. And, you know, very, very fire. They also look a lot like, when you look at them, of course, the colorways always lined up with the Chicago Bulls. But when you really look at like colors of like the white and black and red, they fit very well and look a lot alike as far as the placement goes. When you think of it, the Jordan 9, the Jordan 10, or yeah, the Jordan 10, but then the 11, 12, 13, and 14. And when I mean that, Jordan 9 playoffs, the Jordan 10 45 or double nickel, the Jordan 11 Concord, the Jordan 12 playoffs, the Jordan 13 He Got Game, and then you got these. And what I mean is, like, when I look at these, I think of like a He Got Game 13, I think of a playoff 9, I think of the Concord. They all just got a very nice balance of those colors on these shoes throughout those numbers. And when I'm saying that, I'm like, when you think of like a Jordan 8, you got the Bugs Bunny, which is very similar, but there's a lot of other colors like gray within there as well. The Jordan 7 was like more of a cardinal, which had some colorways. 6, it was really on like a white varsity red or the white infrared. It had a little bit of black in there. 5s, you got fire reds. I guess they match up. Obviously, that was the pattern that they were going with, but this just seemed to balance really well with the previous models, in my humble opinion. With that all said, though, definitely added to the collection. This is a classic. I really, really like it a lot. As far as comparison goes of the two of the previous model, I do notice that the backs, those are also slightly different. Seems to be a little bit more also just beefed up, the same way I said on a previous video where it just seemed like they went a little bit better and higher beyond when it comes to the quality on this pair compared to what they were putting out 10 years ago. That's just my honest thoughts and opinions. So that was metal. At least it feels like metal. And these feel like plastic, if I'm being honest. These feel like metal. Those feel like plastic when looking at the two. Overall though, a very solid shoe. $210 is definitely up there. The fact that it is a black toe, I'm kind of curious if it is going to, you know, oversee that and people are not going to care. There is a high possibility of that as well. And, you know, these need to get clean. Also, I noticed that like on the side right here, you got this like more of a chrome shine, very nice gloss, where this one's a little bit more, it has a more metallic or metal look, even though chrome is metal, but you'll see the differences of the two there as well. And I need to get some pure wipes on here. So there's some slight changes on here. I think not noticeable to the normal person, but to a sneakerhead out there, you'll be able to tell that and see that there's a difference of the two. And I think that the 2024 pair, in my opinion, is the better quality build overall. As far as sizing goes, we're going to be doing a full-on in-depth review, but we will try that out. And when it comes to 14s in general, I usually go with my true size. So I don't expect anything different. I mean, I've owned a couple of the newer 14s out there, and nothing has really changed, I would say, for the most part since then. They're fine. I will say when it comes to 14s, they are, maybe to some people may recommend going up half a size. It is not, typically what you're dealing with is not the width, but the overall length. The shoe itself is a short shoe. Like, I feel very close touching to the tip of the shoe in some parts. So a 9 may be something that I would say you know recommend. Me personally, I can take that little bit of touching and break them in and not feel it overall, maybe in a couple of wears. So that's just my personal opinion. But I know people are not like me. Majority of people are not like me. So I always recommend going up half a size. If it feels a little snug to me, I would recommend that if that's for you. But if you like your shoes snug, if you like it snug because you don't like to get it creased, then you could definitely probably go with your true to size and be happy with it. Be on the lookout. November 2nd is the so far rumored release date. We'll definitely make sure to double down on that when it comes to the actual review, which we'll be getting out to you guys as soon as possible. I love y'all as always. I appreciate y'all as always. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.